So I watched the Stephanie Sue Rotten Mango episode on
Hey, shout out Miss Stephanie Sue.
TikTok viral singer who had discovered in the trunk of his Tesla while he was on tour. I'm sure most of you have heard about this. And my question, after sitting through that 2.5 hours, is how many coincidences are too many? If he
Girly pop.
Girly pop.
I don't know, hun. You tell me. Y'all can tell me. Y'all can sit and tell me. Because what he taught me with the, you know what I'm saying, save your tier 7 years and decide. With the Jones and obviously, like, you know what I'm saying, his music videos. Celeste DMs with the pink background with her friend. We have the striped sweater connection. David and Celeste. At what? Is Celeste in here? Hi, David Bark. Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna tell the short story once wifey get in here. Huh? Nah. How many connections, associations, coincidences, coinky dinks gotta go on before we're like, yo, David, alright, bruh. It's time to start piping up. It's time to start chatting up. We gonna need to hear something out of you. And we're gonna need and I mean conclusive answers. Like, bro, stop playing him. I'm really with Hunt. Like, at what point is it like, alright, bro, this is way too many coincidences, way too many connections. You need to be brought in for interrogation immediately. I guess we're back, baby. And y'all already know what it is, of course. With more conjecture about the David incident. But first, a little backstory. I know. Trilly, where were you at yesterday? No slops? What's going on? He too lazy. Yeah, I know what it is. Lesson time, especially for the jits. So listen up. Yeah, yesterday, Trilly, busy, dying. No, let me stop playing. But like, yeah, sitting out, not making no vids because, yeah, we had to hit the dentist, surgical extraction, bad rules. You already know what it is, though, too. Shout out my favorite Hunter x Hunter character, Kite. But seriously, the worst roles. Yeah, not good Luxy. I ain't gonna hold you. So, for the jits listening, I ain't gonna lie. Stamp this one in. Definitely make sure you're brushing your teeth every day. It's definitely start locking in on that H2O. I know I filled up another water bottle. I don't know where my other water bottle went. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, definitely mitigate the candy. Y'all know the hypocrisy argument I always use. Definitely gotta get that down. Up the fruits, y'all. I've been macking down on some strawberries like that Jonah been a Jalooper. Excellent. Raspberries too, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, definitely start kicking on some fruits. Because yeah, going to the dentist, especially when you gotta get teeth out and jaw, sucks. So yeah, that's what I was doing. Having so much fun. Yeah. Not enough fun with the slops though. Cause should have been on that. Anyway. You know how that goes, getting into the whole thing going on with the David incident, David tragedy. But yeah, last time we covered it, of course, we were watching TLR, Trapper Ross, hip-hop commentary GOAT. Y'all already know how that gets down, baby. And we were talking about how, like, there has been kind of some new conclusive evidence. Like, we saw the back way before, even in the video before that one picture of David in the car and all that. That jump was definitely looking a bit off. But then even in the last jump, we were more or less correlating how, like, within a different audio clips you have a Celeste, like the one song that people were saying she was in like back in the day, or like that was her voice used in it. The footage clip you've seen where she was in the altercation with her neighbors. Obviously we have the stream clip, David and Celeste Island trip. Yeah, that goes down. And we were also like going on Trilly's timing. Oh my god, internet detective, rotting in the boss's basement. Yeah, no, it gets down. But seriously though, we were connecting that one picture of David in that one striped sweater, the gray and black sweater, onto an Instagram post on the Hello Kitty girl, which was one of Celeste's alts. And you could see like on the jump, she has the wedding ring or the engagement ring or whatever. Her friend of misinformation even though. Yeah, but yeah, she had the engagement ring, you already know, wifey type of time in the Discord message. And then you saw the David tattoo on her finger. I don't know if that's my middle finger, but you already know the one she had in red. And then you could obviously see on her sleeve, yo, it's the same sweater that David got on. No association? Sure, I love to see that plausible deniability. But anyway, sidebar in that factor, now we get into it because, of course, more stuff is developing within this David incident and, again, David tragedy. And, of course, every single day, more and more things seem to be connecting. Even though we were seeing on one of the Trapler Ross videos that, like, the evidence seems to be kind of, like, drying up on that factor. More or less, it's just, like, people going over what we got. But still to that, more things seem to get uncovered, so I ain't gonna waste no more time, baby. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time. Let's see what happened in the David incident this time. Of course, like we said before, we done watched Hun's videos on this job before, and tons of other ones. Shout out straight to love with the Hun. Miss Coco's crazy, Miss Coco bud. I know, baby. We all were wrong about D4vd, David. New evidence. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG the video. Down description. First link, sure to love it. Of course, Miss Coco Bird. She been cooking up 3-star Michelin. You know how we do. Anyway, let's not waste no more time. Yo, why my body like Jesus, chopped. Never be in the chopped allegations. Anyway, sidebar and all that. See what it is.
We finally have an update in regards to this entire David situation, and things are not looking good for him, not one bit.
This was a video from about a week ago, and things are already completely switching. People are deciding now that they are siding with David, and the reasons why are absolutely shocking.
Fuck that. Suck my dick. I will never fuck with, bro. Yo, because we was talking about this, Joe. The heads of the comments will say this same Joe too, bro. There's so many correlations and there's so many things like with David obviously being associated with Celeste where, yo, the one especially thing when we were seeing the footage of Celeste, like with the altercation with her neighbors, heads were trying to say like, yo, look at her. She's like Trapper Lars was saying like, oh, she must be like a little firecracker and all that, which Drabler was not agreeing with those fools because it's dumb. But like, yeah, like obviously she has erratic personality, all these different type of junk. She like, oh, she's talking back to her neighbors, yada yada, like this, that, and third, she's saying curses. Like, yeah, is that good? No. But if I tell you that, yeah, man, she was 14 years old, does that add some more context for you? And better yet, if I tell you that when this motherfucker started associating with her, she was 11, does that make it better? The fuck? Yo, you niggas are gonna keep trying, bro. Those David G boys. Fuck off, nigga.
David is allegedly hiring a lawyer that may get him to walk.
Oh yeah, them 3-star hunters. Them niggas, bro. Like, yo, they were literally saying it, bro. They done did shits for mad heads, bro. They were covering mad heads in court, bro. They legitimately, like, half of their shit is obviously part of the law, like the legal process, but half of their other shit is PR and optics. He done hired the best niggas in the industry. This some bullshit. Does that not make the nigga look more guilty? You gotta hire the best niggas? Bro, what the fuck is going on here? Nah, see?
Right now, things are not looking good for justice towards the victim. David seems to have everything in his control. There's a ton of stuff to get into. News reports are now switching a few of their stories, so we'll be looking into that. Overall, remember that everything in this video is alleged. Please be respectful towards the victim and her family. Do not comment anything rude about them under this video. It's not acceptable at all. And with that, let's get into it.
Is that a kid?
Holy shit! I was not expecting to see that. What the fuck?
But first, thank you to everyone who donated in the past.
I was like, what the fuck? Yo.
Website, which proceeds directly
Jesus.
to Mustafa and his family. Right now, you have impacted him so much and helped him afford so much.
Yo, share the love, because what the hell?
I'm so grateful
like,
for
bro,
all of you. I can't thank you enough. If you want to consider donating or purchasing,
Holy
click on the
shit.
link in the description.
We have some Celeste Riva updates from the LAPD. LAPD Captain Scott Williams said, "We know that the Tesla had been parked at the location from which it was towed for several weeks, so it is very likely Celeste had been dead for several weeks prior to her body being discovered."
I saw a TikTok with 100,000 likes recently talking about how David is innocent. Right now, for some weird reason, people are turning onto his side. I do not know why.
Again, suck my dick, nigga. Real shit. Like, real shit. I don't even know how the fuck you could get to that conclusion.
Why? Maybe it's because he hasn't technically gone to jail or even court yet, but it's really honestly disgusting. But
So, my nigga, go ahead, check out the playlist. There's a lot of bro. I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. So them pink DMs. Ugh, I fucking hate even thinking about talk about it, even mention them shits. But bro, them pink DMs with Celeste talking to her friends. So them shits don't exist. Them shits not real. I say no more.
one of the first arguments that his fans or people defending him made at first was that his
Oh please, I would love to debunk all of these shits.
Tesla was stolen. So that must mean
His Tesla was stolen? You have proof of this? As far as we know, that shit was sitting outside of his crib for 3 weeks, then got impounded in an impound lot. How do you know this shit was stolen? What are we talking about?
that he's innocent because someone else did that. Well, it's been
What the fuck? That is the worst logic ever. If a nigga tries to use that shit against me, I'm laughing in his face. What the fuck?
confirmed that his Tesla was not stolen.
So we finally have an update on the body that was found in David's car. I saw this article posted to TMZ that says David victim ID'd as female with distinct tattoo dressed in tube top leggings. So the article was posted late last night and it says that the authorities are inching closer to identifying the badly decomposed body that was found in his car. Then it goes on to say that the medical examiner issued a report and describes like what the victim looked like, right? They listed the gender as female, about 5'1" and 71 pounds.
Before we get into the rest of this video, I just want to let you guys know that David
Yo,
has
like,
responded in
that shit is crap. So niggas just gonna ignore that shit? Alright, say no more.
Numerous ways, so we will also be looking at that. That is a major update on this situation, and there is not proof for one of them, so we need to be careful talking about that one. It's about a comment he allegedly made under a video, but then apparently deleted. But once again, that could have been faked because I myself looked for it and I couldn't find it. So there are other responses he made which we'll look at, but that was one that got a lot of people talking.
Now, I also know that there's been a lot of chatter online about whether the car had been reported stolen or not, and there's multiple articles online. NBC, New York Post, TMZ are saying that the car was not reported stolen at the time that the body was found. Now, does that mean that his car was not stolen? Not necessarily, right? Because
exactly, like it's more or less on that factor that he said, she said. But even on that, like, where do you get for these heads to be conclusive and to say that David is completely innocent? You are, and again, using this argument of his Tesla was stolen. Well, how are you confirming that? Because again, it's he said, she said. So where is your definitive substantial proof and evidence that his Tesla was stolen? So I don't know where the fuck these niggas are getting this shit from.
he has been on tour for like a month. It could have been stolen after he left, and he just didn't know that it had been stolen, right? So he didn't report it.
That is a possibility for sure. He could have.
Nah, because again, when we watched the Tesla video by Trapler Ross, the fucking Tesla itself tracking, if you have the Tesla app, bro, you gonna know if your car starts moving and shit like that. And nobody on his team is gonna see. Like, bro, say if you're his fucking manager, right? Yo, I'm pretty sure, your client, your rapper, he's gonna give a fuck about his really expensive car, like a Tesla Model X and shit like that. Yeah, that shit don't just grow on trees. Trust. I would know what I be seeing all the time, yo. It's really fuck Elon because he's a dumbass. But yo, I'm getting a Tesla. That's my dream car. Why? Me and my man. Shout out my bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. But like, yo, we dreamed about getting Teslas and shit. We know how much that motherfucker costs, bro. This shit not just free, bro. You not just gonna let your Tesla just get up and fucking start moving, and you're not the nigga driving it. Neither is your manager. Neither. Who is in your car? Someone's gonna do this shit. Are you not gonna report that shit to the police? Nah, see, these niggas, they're trying, bro. They're trying. Plus, we already went over this shit. Century mode, the car's cameras, all that shit. This is a fucking Tesla. This motherfucker, bruh, the motherfucker got an iPad in the middle. Bro, there's no fucking way. Like, yo.
Possibly, definitely not committed the crime himself. There is obviously, you could speculate the idea that he paid someone, hired someone, one of his friends, who knows exactly who committed the crime, or maybe...
I'm like, nigga, you could play fucking Mario Kart on this car. I'm dead ass serious, especially with the yoke steering wheel and shit. Nigga, you think there's no fucking way to track this car, especially to see when it starts? Bro, you can start the car from your fucking phone. This some bullshit. Nah, they really trying.
Maybe the small chance, who knows, that someone he didn't know just randomly committed the crime for a different reason. Who knows? It's not confirmed, so it is a possibility, but it is highly unlikely that the car was stolen.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, all right, fine. It's a possibility. We could put that in one of the motives or all that shit, but I'm gonna be straight peas with you. It's got about maybe 2.5% for me. That's looking like 2.5% chance that this is the reality. Like, nah.
But just to clarify, the
Like,
car
bro,
had not been reported as stolen with the police at the time the body was found.
Recently, allegedly, new body cam footage has been released, so we'll be looking at that now. It has sparked a lot of conversation online, and I'm really curious to know your guys' thoughts on this because it is really, really thought-provoking what is in this footage that I'm about to show you.
Police body cam shows officers swarming David's Texas family home. Footage shows cops walking up to David's Hempstead home with the gun on September the 18th.
Too many windows. Here, knock on the door. We got a phone call from here saying that somebody was... What? Is there somebody else that lives on this property that has your address? What's your address? That's it. We got an address. There was a gunshot and a woman screamed.
What the fuck? What did they like SWAT his home, like his house?
I'm serious. That's why we came up here like this because and then they talked.
They swatted like his parents' house or some shit? What the fuck? Oh shit.
They called. Whoever they were talking to said that there's a person.
Now, I know what you're thinking. What does this have to do? This just seems like a random piece of footage. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with David. Well, those were allegedly the singer's parents that opened the door.
Yeah, okay, so it's seeming like, somebody fucking swatted his parents.
Or it was not David himself. I know that person does not look or sound like David, and that is because it allegedly is not. This was their response to hearing about the gunshot, aka the murder.
There's also body cam audio of David's mom telling cops there were 4 people who lived in the house and that her daughter and son were upstairs. David has a younger brother and sister, so it seems David was not there at the time. Or if so, his parents didn't mention him.
But it's just me and my daughter, the only females here. She's 8.
Yeah. Who is the
Lives
person?
in the house. My son?
Your son?
Yes.
Okay, he's upstairs?
Yes. My daughter is upstairs as well.
David's dad can be heard repeatedly saying someone is messing with us.
The trial hasn't happened yet, so we can't 150% confirm that he did it. So who knows, maybe somehow he was framed in the situation. There's so many scenarios that could come out of this. But what I'm trying to say is, like, I do not blame the parents, especially if somehow he did commit this act and they did not know, to be like very annoyed at the officer stopping by, because I feel like most parents, like, you don't think.
Yeah, like, especially if someone were to like do like a fake SWAT or some shit, because they're saying screaming with gunshots, like that's obviously not the scenario the incident like turned out to be. Again, this fucking tragedy. Like, she was found in the Tesla in an impound lot, so that's obviously. And still, the LAPD, better yet, we just watched one of those vids too, you know what I'm saying? Again, shout out Trap Lord Ross, but the LAPD already gave out the statement that they have already found no cause of murder, and to that, if you can't find a cause of murder, how the fuck you gonna find the murderer? Not gonna find that nigga either. So I'm like, I just don't know. Like, obviously, like, in the relative stance, like, this main thing, who I'm saying should be suspect, definitely should be a person of interest, is David. To that, his parents, to what degree, what knowledge they would have of any of the association, especially he had with Celeste, that's still up in the air. We don't really know that much. But and still doesn't look that hot. But yeah, obviously they shouldn't be like trying to swat his parents and shit like that.
And you almost don't want to think your kid could do something so horrific. So you almost just don't want to believe it, and you want these people to go away and stop bothering you. I mean, that's my opinion on it, but I feel like that would be a lot of parents' reaction, to be like, why are you bothering me? My kid wouldn't do this, or why are you harassing me about this situation? This has nothing to do with my family. It ends up to be a swatter prank, which is very, very common, sadly. So it
on the money, unfortunately. I had a feeling, because yeah, like, niggas love doing this shit, bro. Like, this is a problem with generalization and shit, and then also to that factor, like, niggas doing dumbass weird shit on the fucking internet. Because, like, again, just because, yeah, David is definitely, in Trilly's opinion, a motherfucker that has to absolutely be looked at, should have already fucking been in an interrogation room, should have already been questioned on fucking everything, right? That doesn't, again, mean that his parents knew he was doing all this shit, or even put him up to all this shit, or like, even in any modicum knew that he even associated with Celeste or all this shit. They could have been the factor of, yeah, man, they just seen, yo, our son fucking popped off, yo, this nigga's making fucking songs for Fortnite and shit now, like, fuck it, he's successful, coolin'. Meanwhile, he goes off, you know, he's doing tours, LA and bullshit, and then we know what he's doing on the under. Like, bro. Like, so his parents may not have known. So to do this, John, especially not knowing to what degree they're involved with this, it's like, what the fuck are we doing? You know what I mean?
was not actually the police reacting to the death of Celeste. It was something else. It was just them responding to a call, which happens sadly very, very often. So this ended up to not be that direct response to that. So it kind of adds on to the fact that they were so confused. Like, why are you coming here? What are you doing? That makes sense more than ever. So it ended up not being directly linked to that. It was just someone wasting their time and being a complete waste of space to society.
His mom is then concerned that someone might be on their property, and cops assure them that they will check before leaving. According to the report, officers stuck around for less than 20 minutes before bouncing. No incident report has been filed by police, so it was very clearly just a swatting prank.
I genuinely hate people that do these pranks because, first of all, like...
Yeah, this shit is not pranks. It's like, yo, nigga, you're just a fucking loser. Like, because, yo, there's so many Jones. Like, I remember when I was watching Techie, when this shit happened to Techie, I didn't even notice, but, like, yo, if you have pets or anything like that and you get swatted, bro, and a pet, like, jumps out or anything, like, yo, the cops could just send your pet back to the lobby. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, so imagine you some dumb fuck. And then I remember we covered this one nigga a minute ago. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this shit. I remember we watched this. Oh, yeah, bro. This nigga. Hold on. Shit up. Shit out. Yeah, I'm like, yo, which part? Oh, yeah, this was when they busted into Jones, bro. But there's one nigga, bro. He swatted motherfuckers 375 times. Like, bro, what the fuck are we sitting here doing? Niggas is really losers. But, yo, imagine a nigga doing this shit. Haha, I think it's funny. Troll a nigga. And then somebody end up losing their life, or somebody lose their pet, or somebody get, like, fucking PTSD and shit from traumatic situations. Like, yo, niggas not laughing in that job. But motherfuckers like those are like, bro, you niggas lame as shit. I'ma see you later, boy. Fuck out of here. Again, we all know the shit with David. We still looking at the nigga. But to this degree, again, not knowing his parents' involvement to whatever degree that was, like, yo, why are we doing this shit? It's just, nah.
This should not be controversial to say, but this puts people's lives in danger. And secondly, It's not funny. Pranks are supposed to be funny and pretty much harmless. And
this shouldn't even be labeled as a prank. This like, again, the way I label a prank, and I'm sure that Hunter Coco is crazy about to go on with that, but the way I label it, me and the boss, like, went over this so many times, especially on our page. The prank-e, meaning, like, the one who's doing the prank, and, well, better that, no, the prankster, and then, or am I fucking it up? The one getting pranked, and then the one doing the prank, they both have to think that John is funny. Like, they both would have to find humor in that shit in order for it to be a prank. If one side of this shit, especially the side who's doing the prank, only finds it funny, yeah, this shit isn't a prank. It's like, yo, you messing with this motherfucker. Stop doing that shit. Like,
when you're literally putting someone's life in danger and scaring them to this extent, it's just not funny. It's disgusting. It happens to streamers a lot. And overall, like, people just need to log off the internet. If you're the type of person that is...
Yeah, I definitely know sometimes I need to log off the internet.
Girly, girly, girly pop.
Girly, girly, girly pop. I bet we could take some fucking guesses, can't we, Miss Eris?
doing this, please just go outside, find a job, genuinely, like, if you are spending your time, because this is genuinely a problem that happens a lot, just please get a job and get a life.
The singer David just hired the same attorney Harvey Weinstein hired when he was accused of 11 counts of rape. Yes, Blake Blair is now representing...
Oh boy, he got the best in the business. I wonder why he would need the best in the business. It's because he probably looks guilty as fuck. But again, innocent until proven guilty. But I will say, man, a lot of these correlations, connections, and details, especially this imagery and details and lyrics within songs, oh, them shit's looking pretty mixy. And I don't even want to start talking about the actual associations. It's gonna really get bad. Like,
the singer David, in his defense against possibly 2 gross misdemeanors. The first misdemeanor would be concealment of a deed, and the second misdemeanor could possibly be statutory rape, dating an aged girl.
How the fuck is that a misdemeanor? What the hell? Like, yo, as far as maybe again, Trilly's the layman. I don't know shit about the law for real. We be watching Legal Mindset, Lust. They be really educating a nigga, bro. We appreciate them. You always got a shirt of love. Right now. But like, misdemeanor, like maybe I gotta do my research. We gotta do a little bit of research. A misdemeanor is a criminal offense that is less serious than a felony, but more serious than an infraction. Okay. Well, let's keep researching. Infraction. Yeah, what's an infraction? A violation or infringement of the law or agreement. So, sensitive disclaimer when I ask this question. I'm dead serious though. If someone that is an adult, past the age of consent, has intercourse with someone who is not that, would you deem that a fucking felony? Because I would deem that a felony. So we know a misdemeanor. I already knew off basis a misdemeanor is lower than a felony, but you know, we just gotta do our research just in case. Surely not trying to spread no misinformation. We know how that goes. Brother, that ain't no brother. She was missing for a whole year. We seeing that she with you in the streams and shit like that, brother. Again, she a minor. You're a not, nigga. Like, bro, this is another job I was saying. Like, what happened? Is there no abduction, kidnapping, nothing, bro? These shits. The nigga hired the best in the business. That's all I'm gonna say. Why the fuck do you need the best in the business if you're really not that fucking guilty? That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, moving on.
Both of these can carry a sentence of less than a year and fines just a little bit over $1,000.
Reminder that once
that's some bullshit.
Alleged, I have literally read so many articles, and half of them have corrected themselves now on situations. So it's so annoying because a lot of things are unreliable. So usually when I watch these TikTok videos, I try to find an article on it, but even that I cannot 150.
Yeah, because when we were watching Trap Lord Ross, they've been on TMZ ass because the whole thing about, like, you know what I'm saying, Celeste being dismembered or not when they found her is like a whole discourse going on. Heads don't know if she was like actually dismembered or if it was just because of the decomposition process. And of course, LAPD statement, we got that. There's no cause of murder or anything like that. So if there's no cause of murder, it like, I guess it kind of adds credence to less likely being like, you know what I'm saying, she was dismembered or whatever. Because if that was the case, somebody has to use a tool. Okay, where the fuck is this tool at? Like, so many more questions going to that.
Percent confirmed because things are constantly changing. That's a problem I had with the last video I made. I read a news article, then talked about the situation, and then 2 days later
it changed.
And it's like,
yeah, it changed. That shit, like, legitimately. That's why I'm like, all right, as the information comes out, parses out, we'll cover it, and then obviously if things end up changing, we'll just say those changes. So obviously before we were saying she was dismembered, now it's like, yeah, we don't know. It's up in the air. LAPD doesn't know. So if they really don't know, all we can again do, Reddit detectives rotting in the boss's basement. Shout out to boss, by the way, as always. You already know. But like, yeah, all we could do is just look at the details that just keep coming out and just again start filling out the timeline. Just keep correlating that. But if obviously things change within major like news stream articles, you know, TMZ, like the actual news, yada yada, those correlations, connections, corrections will be made.
my gosh, the people couldn't have just done a little bit more research, so now I have to edit my title and edit my video, so that's great. So just remember, everything is alleged. It is great that all this information is coming out, but remember, do not put your opinion, like, do not confidently think something. Don't, like, get used to thinking one specific thought, because it could change.
It's not fair. We all know in our heart of hearts.
I know. No. One thing I'm very confident on, I will say I'll keep standing on, is that in no way, in no manner would, like, David, because what they're saying, what some heads are speculating, is that the LAPD is trying to do like some Sun Tzu art of war shit and pretend to be stupid as fuck and have no idea what's going on, so they can like really psyop the nigga David and really catch him red-handed. Which, if they are doing that shit, I'm not gonna lie, that's the moves, bruh. But if they're not doing that shit and there's no cause, it's like, what the fuck? In that case, if they're like, we're really looking like there's no cause, they can't find nothing. Nah, bruh. Bring the nigga in for questioning, bruh. He's not a person of interest. He's not even a fucking suspect. And yet again, Celeste is found in a fucking impounded Tesla registered to David Anthony Burke, D4vd. Nope. I'm staying confident on that. You gotta, because of this correlation information, bro, you gotta at least question a nigga, bro. He at least gotta be a suspect. There's no fucking way. Like,
Ms. Hernandez was intentionally unalive. She was why? Because her remains were put into a garbage bag and in the frunk of David's Tesla. Now, the frunk of a Tesla cannot fit a 5'2", 120-pound girl, so she had to be very badly decomposed. There are mixed reports saying that she was dismembered or she's just badly decomposed.
Even if he did do it,
just saying,
for the 100th time, is not confirmed for legal reasons. But even if he did do it, let's be honest, there are lots and lots, sadly, of loopholes in the law, and there is a chance, let's be honest here, that he will get away with it to some extent. Like,
okay, let's say he gets away with it, right? I'm sorry, nigga. If you still gonna be a G-boy of the nigga, suck that nigga's cock after this shit, yo, it's really fuck you. It's really fuck you, though, because there's so much shit. It's like, yo, bro, you just admitting to me blatantly you just want to fuck the nigga or some shit. Because if you see all this other John and you don't even question it and you fully think he's innocent, fuck off. That's some shit. Nah, they tried it, bro. Never.
There is a chance for sure. It wouldn't be the first time someone who has a lot of money and power gets away with something or do.
Yeah, Diddy. Don't even get me fucking started. We gotta talk about Diddy shit. We gonna be talking about his shit later today. Don't even... For you fuck niggas. I swear to God, bro. Real shit. Real shit.
Doing something awful. Who knows? Maybe he somehow didn't do it. He somehow got framed. But then there's a lot of stuff coming out that he had a relationship with someone allegedly that was way younger than him. So no matter how he comes out of this, his reputation's gonna be ruined. Who knows? He might keep releasing music if...
Save Your Tears, 7 years. The song Decide comes out in 2022. During 2022, that's when Celeste was 11 years old. Okay, 7 years, she would have been 18. We've seen Discord DMs. He's talking about wifey. She has an engagement ring on the post. Are niggas gonna keep ignoring this shit? Like, bro, I'm gonna keep saying it, like, until these niggas get this shit through their skulls. Like, there's no way niggas gonna be like, he's fully innocent, there's no connections. You're a fucking liar.
He gets, if he doesn't go to jail and he is found not guilty, who knows? But he will never be looked at the same. I feel like that's not like...
Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. No matter what, the nigga is definitely an EDP. So it's like, alright, bro, if you still support the nigga, even if he innocent to proven guilty, he's not the one who took the life of Celeste, he's not gonna go to jail, you still support the nigga, I want you to know, Mr. D4vd 445. I ain't on that shit, nigga. Watch the fuck out. That ain't it.
A crazy statement to make. Like, people are not going to like him. It's a possibility.
Hell
he might
nah.
keep making music. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, and who the fuck is gonna listen? Yo, this nigga, like, honestly, what Head's thinking he's doing is, like, right now with all his shit's, like, booming because all this John going on, bruh. Like, all the motion going in his songs on that shit, which, again, is not fucking deserved at all. But, like, yeah, because he's, like, charting on the Spotify shits and all that, what they thinking is he's bankrolling from all this cheese, right? He trying to split it, bro, probably pay half to these lawyers. He done hire the best niggas in the fucking world for PR and shit. And then he probably bankrolling the other half because, yeah, the career is done. So if the nigga want to still live a decent lifestyle, yeah, he better save every fucking dime. Real shit. But even still, fuck you, David. Like, what the hell, nigga? We don't give a fuck.
Oh, because I obviously don't know the guy. I don't know how he's reacting to all this. Maybe he wants all the attention. We don't really know.
We don't know if she would dismember, but that's besides the point. Something happened to her, and we don't have a cause of death yet. As the LAPD mentioned on Monday when they made the statement, they're waiting on the toxicology reports. Toxicology reports, that means that they think that she died of a drug or substance overdose. Even if she did, if you're with your friend, say you were...
Hun, please cook up for me.
Girly pop.
Because these niggas, they try so fucking hard with this, bro. I'm trying to tell Heads, bro. they were saying like with the toxicology report coming back out, like, okay, if Celeste overdosed and all that, then this is her cause of death and all that, John. Like, yo, this would be it. This is how she like passed. Celeste, most definitely at her time of death, because the incident was first reported on September 8th, 2025, was 14 years of age. Where the fuck is she getting drugs? Who the fuck is providing her with this shit? Like, again, this is what I was talking about with the breakdown. Like, yo, we can't just stop here. Oh my God, Celeste passed from from the hypothetically, allegedly in the scenario. Celeste passed from overdose. Oh my God, which is tragic no matter what, because again, this young girly pop lost her fucking life. She had her whole life ahead of her. Again, it gets me so triggered, but like, she passed from ODing and all that. Does it just stop there, nigga? Fuck no. Okay, what did she OD on? 1, 2, where the fuck did she get this shit? 3, man, I ain't gonna lie. We seen that one story from one nigga, again, unverified. Niggas just be saying whatever the fuck. But if that shit were to be substantiated, he saw her, what was it? I forgot. It was in like the jewelry store or something, where she was looking strung out or whatever with David. Like, yo, if we're connecting all of this, dog. Oh, and not to mention, yeah, David sending her $9,000 on Apple Cash. You know, the Apple Pay, John? Like, yo, when are we gonna start correlating shit? We can't just stop at, oh, in this hypothetical alleged scenario, she OD'd and that's it? What? Bro, there's no way. Come on, man.
With Celeste, and she's unconscious from ODing on a drug. What do? You call the police, you call the ambulance to transport her to the hospital to possibly save her life.
Of course, this is always another possibility. If he or someone else didn't commit the act, it could have been some type of situation like this where possibly maybe he or someone else freaked out, or, I mean, this is probably pretty unlikely, but something happened where she was pressured or she did take something and reacted very badly, and maybe they freaked out or they didn't care. Who knows? There's so many different scenarios here.
Okay, say we take that scenario, especially for David. You want to be a famous singer-songwriter, you know what I'm saying? Your song's got over like 250 million views, all this different shit. Why the fuck would you, on just the base level PR and optics, put yourself in a lose-lose definitive scenario associating yourself with this minor, and then on top of that, she's now taking drugs around you again in this alleged hypothetical scenario, and then she ODs and all that? Brother, you're going to take her to the hospital and deal with the fucking consequences when niggas start asking questions. And why? Because your dumb ass put yourself in this situation. I don't know what the fuck we're sitting here talking about. Like, yo, nigga, at what point are some of these niggas gonna take self-accountability? Like, yo, fuck all that noise, dude. Like, you know what you could have did? Never had Celeste in the Discord saying, "Hi, David Bark." Because, nigga, you could have minded your own fucking business and actually put this shit towards your fucking career. But clearly, hey, man, I guess Itami took over. Like, what the hell are we talking about? It's some shit.
I really, really hope the truth comes out. At the same time, all the weird things David has done, such as the coffin at his concert, the constant songs about ending...
Yo, I forgot. I don't know if it's like Here With Me or Romantic Homicide. Which song? He's literally like, it's either him getting stuffed in a trunk or he's putting somebody in a trunk. Dude, when the fuck are niggas gonna ask what? Dog, like, come the fuck on, dude.
Lives, all of these weird things he's done aren't making him look great and aren't making me...
They're not at all.
...exactly look for that option or believe that option. So just remember that there's so many different outcomes and so many different possibilities, but I feel like I'm not going to blame you if you are kind of suspicious towards David due to all of his songs.
I found some more evidence showing that David's like really guilty, and what I'm about to show you guys will literally have your jaw to the floor. Let me tell you guys 2 things. The autopsy got released of Celeste, and it showed that her body got by a chainsaw. Second thing I want to tell you guys.
Brother. Come on. You know I was getting down with this misinformation. I'm praying that you about to substantiate this shit, bro. What the fuck? Or else this is just straight engagement bait.
As to, if you guys didn't remember, David actually ended up saying that he has an alter ego, and his alter ego's actually
Itami. Yes, nah, I know that, brother, but I need you to prove to me how the fuck like a chainsaw was used. Again,
even whenever that alter ego comes out, he's like literally demonic. Keep those in mind.
For those who do not know about...
Nah, I trust. I've been had that shit in mind a minute ago when we first covered it.
About that, I talked about it in my last video from about a week and a half ago, where basically he went on a podcast and was talking about how he has this character, and it is kind of normal for people.
Yeah, just to give a quick rundown on that. So he goes on a podcast, he's talking about his alter ego Itami, where basically D4vd David, like his normal self or whatever is the detective trying to figure out who the fuck is committing all these crimes, these murders, all this shit, only to, like, you know what I'm saying, never be able to figure out that, oh, the person doing them is himself, his alter ego, Itami, where the fucking he's going around doing crimes and all that shit. Like, nigga, huh? And then we get to September 8, 2025, and then we find out this incident happens, and then the car registered to David Anthony Birkin, and then I don't really give a fuck about a nigga pretending to be that nigga from Split, because at the end of the day, no matter alter ego or not, that nigga is still you. So, like, when do I stop asking questions? Like, what?
Character, so I don't blame anyone for, like, immediately going, oh, he must have ended a life. But he talks about this character.
Nah, that's evil. We're still innocent until proven guilty. We do not know if he was the one that took the life of Celeste. But I'm saying to disregard all of these connections and not be suspicious of David is fucking ridiculous to me. Like, bro, what?
Demonic and, like, all the horrific things it does, and it's very interesting, but yeah, it doesn't make him look exactly innocent right now. It's not really it's very interesting, but yeah, it doesn't make him look exactly innocent.
Like, I don't know, like, are these niggas gonna try to ignore this shit? Like, this clip does not fucking exist. It literally says right here, David Epstein flight list. Fuck is going, bro. Okay.
Right now, it's not really aging too well, if to put it quite plainly. Like, it's not going to make him look better in court. If that can be used against him, I don't know. I remember I mentioned the music and how that maybe can't be used in court, because I've heard cases where music isn't allowed. Like, it can't be used as evidence, but other people said in the comments, oh, it can be. So I don't know for sure. I think
it really just depends on a specific case. But like, what they're really trying to do is crack down on lyrics used by heads that are fucking, let's be honest, drill rappers and rappers that are associated with fucking gangs and shit, so they can hit them on RICO charges. For sure.
Depends on the situation.
So literally, if you guys can see right here, David reposted this. This post was from 2024, and it says, me after I see her talk with other dudes. And there's this guy literally right here just cutting.
Oh yeah, this was a weird ass repost, but dog, this does not prove to me that she was dismembered with a chainsaw. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Got meat. Here is another one. This is so weird. It shows that he reposted.
Yeah, I saw this one too. But again, brother, I'm gonna keep saying this is not proof that she was dismembered with a chainsaw. I need you to get to that.
This is another post from 2024. It says, me watching her scream after I pour boiling water on her after.
Like, again, brother, I agree. Like, I agree that this shit is weird. Like, his repost, all them shits was off, bro. Like, he had the one post from himself saying, oh my god, I remember that one Hello Kitty girl he met in 2021. 2021. Funny enough, I feel like that's when David and Celeste, like, really started getting to know each other. Ah, man, and we know that Celeste, especially when she was found, she had the Hello Kitty sandals. We know she really liked Hello Kitty, and one of her old accounts was named Hello Kitty Girl for Life, or some shit, or Hello Kitty Girl, or we saw that junk. It's very weird on the post, but brother, again, you started this with, yo, we know she got dismembered by a chainsaw. What?
She told another boy happy birthday, because why would you be happy he made it another year?
And a lot of people are saying now that he's removing his reposts and deleting stuff. That has been an allegation going around surrounding him, yet another one. And obviously his fans are saying things right now, and I've seen the videos and stuff, but some of them I don't even want to promote them to any extent. If I cause even 2 people to go watch their page, I'm going to be mad, because what they're saying is disgusting. So I'm just not going to show those specific clips. But people are basically saying it's just a joke, so he should get some slack cut for him, or he should just get some sort of pass in this situation, or just get away with it. But hot take here, I know people are going to go, you're too complain. You complain too much. But like, this is literally, like, this is like unfunny humor. Like, it's just not funny. Like, I'm so controlling, I'll end you if you dare.
Nah. See, no. I could totally understand. I understand where the homies Coco's crazy come from. Because it seems like Dickie. It seemed like Dickie and like, you going too far in this shit. Because I was making the same correlation. Yo, Trilly, the only time I'm gonna pop out on the Brain Rot app, TikTok, is for real talk and sad talk. Because holy fuck, I love the sounds on there. In another life. Oh, this shit's so good. The Dexter sound. I feel like I'm floating on the surface of my own life, watching it unfold, observing it, and like Poison Tree and junk like that. Like, yo, that junk really get me in my feels. Oh, really bad work there. I'm feeling that shit, straight aura, right? But yo, at the same time, is with some of these sad Jones, are you directly, like, especially on like the empathetic tip, feeling in relation to these? Like, nah. But then again, if we're looking in the separate the art from the artist, I already said for D4V fucking D, no. His art is glued to his fucking forehead, so I don't give a shit, right? So you're reposting all this other weird shit. Now I'm gonna take this shit in correlation too, especially because he's the same nigga who said he loves gore and had Live League bookmark on his home tab and shit. So guess fucking what? Since that nigga wanted to have that shit, I'm going to look at his repost and be like, damn, my nigga, this really not helping you with this incident that's going on. Like, the fuck? So, nah, that's how I feel on this shit. So if you say I'm dick eating, sure. But I'm gonna tell you, a lot of these shits lining up with these correlations, connections, no dice.
Say it or look at someone the way I don't like. Like, it's not funny. It's just like, I mean, the fact that he reposted this and no one, including his fans, seemed to care. I mean, I guess they probably just thought it was dark humor, but like, it's not even humor. It's not funny. Like, these are genuine
because
situations.
Like, and that's what I'm saying, because it's like, you don't, like, when you think nothing is fucking going on and nothing looks off and weird, it's just like, yeah, bro, this is everybody just trying to seem relatable, all this different TikTok shit, niggas doing reposts, I don't know, whatever. When we find out that, yo, there was an incident connected to you, you know what I'm saying? Again, the young girly pop is found in your car, deceased. You know what I'm saying? It's registered to you. And then we look at the correlation of your music, all this, you're making romantic homicide, here with me, all this different genres. You got this alter ego, Itami, bro. We gotta start. Like, yo, we can't just ignore that shit, dude. Like,
Toxic people have these mindsets. Like, it's just not funny. I don't understand. I guess it makes sense that he would repost it, knowing the type of person he is, but I just don't understand, like, how is this funny? Like, that's the way they're defending him. It's like, dude, you find this funny? It's not funny.
And for his fans to still say that he is not guilty is beyond me. This dude is pure evil. His music is evil. He's always talking about death and unaliving in his music. And now, dude put his words and thoughts into reality and unalived a poor girl.
And sometimes
again, we have no distinctive Johns again. LAPD statement, no cause for murder, no murder. But yeah, no, I do think that David absolutely, like, 100%, 1 trillion, has a connection to this incident. Like, obviously, duh. Like, that shouldn't, again, even be a question for bulls like that are sitting here, like, defending on him, dying on that nigga's cock. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, are you even looking at the details, brother? Or are you just waiting for the next song or some shit? Like, what the hell are we sitting here doing? Like, nah. But even on that factor, I still need Bunda, brother. Bomboclat, brother. I still need you to substantiate when you said she got dismembered by a chainsaw. Brother, you still have not given me that substantial proof, dude. Like...
Sometimes people, I agree, like, that people should share their opinions on this as long as they aren't, like, incredibly offensive and insensitive, but some people are, like, blaming it, and I know I've talked about this in former videos, but
on Celeste, yeah, you're just fucking stupid.
I would elaborate on it a bit. I remember a lady in the last video had some good points, but then she mentioned how, like, he watches anime, so that made him commit this violent act because
that's even more fucking stupid. That is even more fucking stupid. I watch anime, and I'll tell you right fucking now, being in the situation that David be in, nada. Bad rolls. No dice. You're not getting a dime. You're not seeing me in no scenarios. And guess what? We gonna keep watching anime, baby. Love anime.
Anime has too much violence in it. And I've already mentioned this, but I don't watch anime. It's not really my thing, and that's okay. If you
definitely Trilly's thing.
Enjoy literally nothing against you. But, like, I hate it when situations like this happen, and let's just say that the allegations are somehow true.
This is, you know, my best correlation. Everybody knows this. My best correlation to this, yo, whenever somebody try to hit you with the, yo, your kid's playing GTA 5, bro, this is why fucking crimes happen. It's because of the video games and shit, bro. These niggas be trying to steal cars because they was playing GTA. No. These dumbass people and/or dumbass jits that try to steal cars are doing this shit because they're fucking stupid. I need you to understand that, yo, when you play in a game and for the girly pops. I've always wanted to have this convo, but I never knew where this would peak up. For the girly pops. I know some of the girly pops be seeing a man play the game or to see their bros be playing a game. I'm like, yo, they not even paying attention, especially if they're on FaceTime or some joint like that. I'm already knowing. Like, yo, they not even paying attention to all that different jazz. And I can feel that. Because on some levels, like, duh, especially if you're your partner, like, yo, buddy, I give your partner some love, baby. But for the girly pops, they gotta understand. Yo, the game for the bros is like, I don't even know how I can put this down into words. It's like separating yourself and put yourself in a whole, like, new reality. Like, oh, no. I do know how I'm gonna put this in words. For the bros, it's like they escape. You could immerse yourself in a game, have fun, all that different junk. They not doing this junk because they hate you or whatever, because they don't like you. They trying to ignore their girly pop, none of that junk. It's like, yo, the bros like playing the game. So you see your bros have fun with their other bros. Like, yo, we on that game and shit. That shit fire. You know what I'm saying? So that John cooling. So every time, cause I be seeing this Joe all the time, like, yo, he's on that fucking game, bro. He care about the game more than me and all that shit. Which girly pop.
Girly pop.
There's also the factor of, cause there's an escape for the bros. Like, that's just what they like to do. There's also the factor of, are you questioning yourself, hun? I don't think you are, because I feel like in some of them relationships too, maybe the game is the escape because when they're boxed in, it's not too pleasurable. And it's not too pleasurable. And I'll never be on that time and I'd be like, oh, heads gotta change themselves and all that, because obviously, yo, I say it all the time. Love, best interest of heart, you should love your partner for who they are, but like, yo, if y'all constantly fighting, going through some John frustration, arguments, like I say all the time, you should work through that, John. Duh, of course. But at the same time too, I'm like, if it's casually toxic, some gotta get worked. I ain't gonna lie, that's why he on the fucking game. Some gotta get worked. Anyway, besides that, going back to the main like argument with GTA and shit. Yeah, dude, I'm not about to be like, oh, bro, David did this shit because he was into anime, bro. The kids was doing all this dumbass shit because they were playing GTA, like the Kia Boy shit. Like, nah, bro, that's not the game's fault. It's because these fucking jits think they're cool or some shit. They ignorant as hell. They about to do some dumbass shit because they think the brownie points, the cloud is about to be the most pleasurable off the glaze. And then they gonna realize, you know what I'm saying, they grow up, mellow out. Damn, I was really doing some dumbass shit as a jit. It be like that.
You can't just blame it on anime. Like, it's people kind of want to simplify these problems, but you can't simplify it to something like that.
Yeah, because they're just making generalizations.
Like, you have to actually look at it. Like, you cannot blame random things for his actions. Like, it was his actions. How is it the shows he watches fault? Like, they didn't grab his hand and force him to commit the act.
And TMZ also obtained what they believe to be the last images of Celeste before her death. TMZ obtained video from a liquor store just down the street from Celeste's family home, and it was taken just after 7 a.m. on March 19th of 2024 in Lake Elsinore, California. And the person in the video in a black hoodie and white pants was identified as Celeste by her family.
So this surveillance video was taken from a liquor store. What happened was Celeste's sister came to the liquor store. It's near the bus stop where Celeste would catch the bus to go to school.
Reminder that news sources sometimes do change their information when updates are made, so obviously take all this with a grain of salt. Things can change, and there's been so many different photos people have said she was in, and about half of them so far have been confirmed to not be her. Well, not half, but quite a bit of them, so just be careful, especially when it's a video. This isn't
Yeah, that's the thing with misinformation, bruh. Just
official news source, but once again, that doesn't mean that there won't be an update that will change it. So just keep that in mind.
So the sister went to the liquor owner, wanted to track her to see, did she jump on the bus? What did she do? And the sister then looked at the surveillance video and says, that's my sister. She's not in the...
And remember this photo of David in Lake Elsinore?
ooh, and the other one with the Tesla where he's like standing in front of it. Yep.
People have said that they believe in this photo that David is allegedly paying off some kids to not talk about him being with Celeste.
Someone who took a photo with him posted about it saying, I never knew and stuff, and was showing his license plate, which allegedly, and I know I've said this word a lot, but I just have to for legal reasons. I apologize if it does annoy you in this
Allegedly, hypothetically, you know what I'm saying, tangentially, or well, no, not tangentially, because, I mean, yeah, David is, in my opinion, at least directly connected to this shit, but,
But it allegedly said Celeste on it, and then, this is where it gets crazy, that creator made another video a little bit later saying he commented under my video, and apparently he commented okay, but it got deleted. So once again, we cannot confirm he actually commented this, but there are a ton of screenshots of it and people were saying he responded, but who knows? Because like you're supposed to remain silent in these type of situations, it is definitely a possibility. I'm going to say, I'm not even trying to side with him, but we have to realize that this could definitely be faked. Like, it could be real, but it could be faked. Especially when you see screenshots of stuff he says, just a reminder that this stuff can easily be faked. And I don't want any of you guys to post something and get sued.
That is alleged information, guys. It's not been proven, but this photo where he is within a mile to that liquor store.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that area they were saying, especially with the, as you can see, like the picture right there. If you've seen the Tesla vid, hold on, let me bring this up. Just literally bring this up right now. The playlist, where did it go? Yeah, here, hold on. Okay. Alright, if you're seeing the Tesla vid where the news anchor bowl is, yeah. Apparently, like, this street right here is like right, like either the street or right around the corner of where like Celeste's actual home is. So obviously, seeing like back over, let me bring some screen. Back over here, if you're looking at this, you know what I'm saying, you can see the hills in the background. Like, hold on. So yeah, you could definitely tell he was at least round the corner, down the block, or some John. Not looking good.
Not been proven, but this photo where he is within a mile to that liquor store.
Yeah, it's just every single thing I hear about this guy, it's just not looking good for him. That is for sure. His reputation.
That's why I'm like, bro, where the fuck are niggas getting that he's just innocent, bro? Like, you're just fucking lying, bro. Like, you're actually just capping. Like, that's directly what it is.
Once again, is completely cooked. I mean, even if once again he 150% didn't commit the act we all know, I mean to say, and someone else did, or
yes, if he was not the one who took Celeste's life, like, bruh, because I'm just gonna blatantly say it again, it is a fucking tragedy. But that's why we need to really stamp it in for heads. Like, yo, look at the level of how fucking bad this is, how crazy this looks, and be like, yo, David, what the fuck is going on here? And back to the question, I'm telling you, if I was a detective, which I'm not, and good, because I would probably botch the fuck out of this, John. This is why we gonna rot in the boss's basement being a fucking, well, not a Reddit detective, because I ain't sifting through no fucking Reddit or no snarks, no bullshit like them other niggas. But like, yo, being a fucking, I don't know, basement dweller or some shit, being a fucking loser, never being those allegations. Going through this, John, I'm like, yo, man, if I had the opportunity to ask David a question, it's gonna be, well, the first one, because you gotta ask him a fuckload of these shits, like the encyclopedia questions. But like, yo, first question, and it should legitimately be the only first question. Yo, David, why were you associating with this minor? Why were you associating with this minor? And like, yo, it starts there. Like, I don't know. It shouldn't start anywhere else. It starts right there. Like, nah, and we not obfuscating. We not playing a plausible deniability. Nah, fuck that. Go ahead and answer this goddamn question. Like, fuck you mean, nigga? Never. Like, bro, what are they on about? That shit crazy.
Or there was some accident or something insane happened. I mean, his reputation is absolutely cooked. And is it deserved? Let's be honest, it likely is very much deserved.
Absolutely.
Overall, the situation is beyond disgusting, but we're still not done with the updates.
After quite some time, we finally have a new update on this entire David situation. So currently, to my knowledge, David still has not been arrested yet. Police are still investigating this entire situation. They're likely trying to find some more concrete evidence. And they could have had that concrete evidence because recently, someone actually went snooping around David's house, and they actually found a Tesla car key in a gutter near his house.
This is the problem with the mindset that, oh,
did not hear about that. Okay, so that adds a new piece to my puzzle. What the fuck? They found if heads don't know, the Tesla like card key, like it's basically like a fucking credit card, but it's like the key to the Tesla because it's fucking electric car. You can do whatever cool shit. You can, again, like we said, or you can start the car from your fucking phone. You got the Tesla app, but like, why? For what purpose? And like, again, correlating all this, the car was sitting outside of like his house, his residence, or basically for like 3 weeks straight till the tow truck came, took it to the impound lot. Time goes by, and obviously the incident unfolds. Right? Why the fuck would a Tesla key card, I'm assuming, which presuming in this situation, is a Tesla key card to his Tesla, be somewhere in a fucking ditch in a gutter or some bullshit? Why the hell would you get rid of that? You would not. Why? Because like I said earlier, yo, a Tesla, that bitch, girly pop.
Girly pop.
With respect to Hans, don't call them that. But that bitch is not fucking cheap. You not about to just throw your fucking Tesla key card in the fucking garbage and throw that shit away like it was some fucking piece of gum. Some, man, nigga, loogie that bitch or some shit. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, my nigga? The shit just keeps looking weirder and weirder and weirder and weirder. And like, as we get more connections, again, we will keep prefacing. Do we know if David is the one who took the life of Celeste? No. Innocent until proven guilty on that. But to say that this nigga's innocent with no connections, none of that shit, you're a fucking idiot. That's it. That's all.
We can do it better than the police. Because I've seen this discussion a lot,
That's
and
dumb.
I am glad that people are looking for stuff. I'm glad people are trying to help her, and I've mentioned
That's what I'm saying. But do I think, it's, again, as the fucking basement dweller, do I think I'm gonna do better than the LAPD's fucking forensics team and all that? Nigga, fuck no. Like, that's just dumb.
that before in former videos. I'm very glad that people are actually trying to help this victim find justice. I'm very happy about that. But do not think that you can do it better than the police. They have an entire
It's just stupid.
team. They handle everything professionally. If you start snooping around, you're gonna start messing with evidence. And I know this person probably didn't have bad intent, but believe me, please do not touch anything. Don't pick up anything. Don't do any of that, because then you will be helping him. If your goal is to help stop him, you're not helping. Like, please just do not tamper with
My question is, like, we know that like the police, like the PD, I'm assuming, like fucking raided his home and all that shit. So they didn't like sweep the surrounding area or nothing, because if this, like, you know what I'm saying, just like a random person found this key card around the house, like you would think when they sweep the house, or when we saw that like one officer with a screen, because I'm assuming they got devices and all that, like they would have swept the streets, maybe saw, especially around the area of where the Tesla was initially parked before it got towed. Like, you would think they would sweep around there, right? Like, I don't know. Again, I'm not saying that, like, oh my God, I'm thinking harder than the detective, the forensics team there. Like, nah, but I'm just thinking in my head, like, common sense, you would look around there, right? And then you probably would end up finding it. But again, I don't know.
Just let the police know that it's there, but just do not pick up this stuff. Like, I feel like that's kind of basic knowledge, but maybe they just did not know.
As you can see right here behind me, I'm not kidding at all. A person posted about it on social media. for some reason they decided to pick up the Tesla car key instead of calling the police. So I don't know if they can use this evidence now, but
it's shot.
As you all know, a unalive body was found in David's Tesla, and the fact that someone found a hidden Tesla car key near David's house is definitely a...
Yeah, that just made me really fucking mad, bro. Because now I just put that in scope. That just made me really fucking mad, bro. You're fucking up the fingerprints and everything, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Now, granted, this shit is wet, so maybe the fingerprints would have slid off of this already, kind of got white. But, like, bro, still, fuck it, bro. Like, maybe, I don't know. Like, see, that's the thing. Actually, damn, now I'm really thinking. I have to look this up. If the key cards are key cards to I'm assuming. Wait. Can Tesla key cards? Well, first of all, yeah, can they get wet? A Tesla, oh yeah, a Tesla key card is waterproof. Okay, well, the tag's not gonna go out, but I'm assuming like key card gets, you know, like what's the exact term I look up? Can a Tesla key card basically like can it be tracked? Like basically, yeah, can a Tesla key card get tracked? Is there a way? No, you cannot track a lost Tesla key card using a Tesla. Fuck. GPS, yeah, GPS, because key cards are passive and lack internal power tracking technology. Shit. Let me see what to do if you lose your Tesla key. Maybe use your phone as a key. Well, that's the shit we already know. That's what I'm saying. You can start the Tesla from your phone, deactivate the lost one. I mean, duh. A new key card. I'm assuming, like, it should be an obvious question, but, like, the Tesla key card are, like, there's obvious, no, I'm not looking that shit up. It's obvious. Like, a Tesla key card would be specific to that Tesla. So then still, I would say, okay, well, the card is physically there, and we know it's waterproof, so it can still be turned in to see what Tesla this card fucking unlocks. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, again, this should be having me really thinking covering all this, John, bro. I'm telling you, again, I'm not Sherlock, definitely not Sherlock. Oh man, couldn't even own up to Watson. But we gonna use our magnifying glass. Word up, bro. Might have to bust out the monocle.
Interesting look. And when I say the Tesla car key was right by his house hidden in the gutter, it was right by his house hidden in the gutter. Here's the person holding the Tesla car key, and then right there is David's house.
Obviously, this is alleged. It could be staged. We have to take all that into possibility. We can't confirm it, but I'm guessing once again this person did not have bad intent. It was probably just like the excitement, or like I found something. They immediately picked it up without even thinking, took a photo. Like it was probably something where they didn't even have time to think it through, and probably regret it a ton now if they actually did find the key.
Yeah, because this shit would absolutely be tampering with evidence. Fuck.
Because tampering with evidence is like
damn on the money. Like, yo, but nah, it's just direct. Like, that's just directly tampering with evidence.
A big no-no when it comes to this type of stuff. And already, there is a lot of stuff against David currently, but reminder that not everything is always going to be used in court. Like music, we still don't know. Don't take it as we can't use it in court, but like, we don't know if David can actually, like, it can be used against him in court. So just reminder that it may not be as, like, win-lose as you think it is. Like, he may get away with it, especially if people are tampering with evidence.
Now, reportedly, this person did in fact take this car key to the police, so hopefully they can use this as some sort of evidence. Hopefully the evidence was not damaged in any way, but interesting, and I'm curious to know your thoughts about all this.
At least they took it to the police. I hope that this was like before the investigation and the police did not miss it. I cannot confirm it. It is kind of still ongoing to some extent, but yeah, it's not looking great as time goes on, as things continue to happen. I don't know how this is going to end up, but I am starting to have a bad feeling about this. I don't know why I'm having this bad feeling, but I just am. So make sure to give me your thoughts specifically on this. I am curious what other people are thinking. Maybe I'm just being an absolute jerk, but I feel like this is kind of a big don't do when it comes to evidence, but really let me know.
Yeah, nah, like especially if you know it's like directly outside of his crib, then like if you see this Tesla key card, bro, and then like we know Celeste was found in his Tesla, it's like, yo, I'm immediately looking at this John. Nah, maybe take a picture or some John, but you cannot touch this beat, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because again, say if per se in a hypothetical alleged scenario, you know what I'm saying, David or somebody like associated with him was the last person to touch this key card or dump that shit, and they didn't use gloves or some John, bro, like that John and me, that would be prime evidence. Fuck. Oh my god.
Especially if you work in areas that contain discussion of law or anything like that. Like, let me know in the comments what you think.
So I watched the Stephanie Sue Rotten Mango episode on
Hey, shout out Miss Stephanie Sue.
TikTok viral singer who had the child discovered in the trunk of his Tesla while he was on tour. I'm sure most of you have heard about this. And my question after sitting through that 2.5 hours is how many coincidences are too many? If he
Girly pop.
Girly pop.
I don't know, hun. You tell me. Y'all can tell me. Y'all can sit and tell me. Because what he taught me with the, you know what I'm saying, save your tears 7 years and decide. With the Jones and obviously, like, you know what I'm saying, his music videos. Celeste DMs with the pink background with her friend. We have the striped sweater connection. David and Celeste island trip. At what? Is Celeste in here? Hi, David Bark. Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna tell the short story once wifey get in here. Huh? Nah. How many connections, associations, coincidences, coinky dinks gotta go on before we're like, yo, David, alright, bruh. It's time to start piping up. It's time to start chatting up. We gonna need to hear something out of you. And we're gonna need and I mean conclusive answers. Like, bro, stop playing him. I'm really with Hunt. Like, at what point is it like, all right, bro, this is way too many coincidences, way too many connections. You need to be brought in for interrogation immediately.
He was not implicated in some way. I personally believe, my personal opinion, somebody would have come out and made a statement at this point. Somebody would have come out and said, hey, the car was stolen. Hey, the car was being used by X, Y, and Z. Money talks.
No. Instead, he hired quite literally the best motherfuckers who was out here on defense for Harvey fucking Weinstein. Now, he hired those niggas. So that definitely makes him look less guilty. Facts. Oh, word of bro. He hired niggas quite literally known for like half of their shit being fixing like celebrities and big time people with status is fucking PR. He hired those niggas. So word, I'm supposed to think he's fucking innocent. Alright, say no more. Say no more.
Talks louder than anything, and when you have Crocs and Hollister pulling down this ad that was only
even better to bring up, hon. Thanks for bringing that up too. Yeah, Crocs and Hollister say, yeah, this nigga's no longer represented by us. Nigga, they said, yo, apparently the one of the Jones are trying to sue Hollister and Crocs for is like deading their contract early. Nigga, they said, fuck it, we'll eat the fine, but that nigga won't be repping us though. Nah, that nigga won't be our brand though. The fuck? Bro, if the corp... I don't know how many fucking times I gotta explain it to niggas. Corpo companies are fucking soulless. Actually, let me not even say company. Well, actually, companies all are. But like, yo, top brass of corpo companies are fucking soulless entities, bro. Those niggas are skinwalkers. Those are not real humans. The only thing that is on their mind ever and they give a fuck about is money. If a nigga assigned to your shit is fucking up y'all PR and optics, which means it's fucking up y'all bag because less customers are interested from buying, you're getting dropped, nigga. You're gone. Skedat. Get the fuck out. That's exactly how it's gonna be. So if these niggas are dropping this nigga because, yes, again, the young girly Pop Celeste was found in his fucking Tesla and registered to him, yeah, nigga, I think it's looking pretty bad on his end. I think, yeah, we need to keep asking the nigga. Better yet, we need to start, because he's not even a person of interest or a suspect. We need to start asking the nigga questions. Like, why the fuck is your sponsor just dropping you, nigga? Like, what's going on? Like,
the time that they did. You've got his whole tour being canceled. You have the record label saying...
That's another thing when we watched Slop Emil's video. Yeah, all his tours and shit canceled, sweeped out, shelved, gone. What the fuck? Like, bro, his whole career basically dying on the back end. Why is that shit happening? Again, because of all this shit coming out. Okay, why are we not asking questions about all the shit that's coming out with the David being associated to Celeste in the connection? Beats fucking me. Beats me again. Put the nigga in the interrogation room. The fuck?
They've suspended everything.
Like, bro, I get it. There's due process and all this shit, but his connections is so, like, fucking direct where it's like, dude, how the fuck can you not, like, there's nothing? All right.
With him until further notice. It all looks really, really bad. And I guess I have my my theories.
But I think that is a great question. How many?
I got mine, too. I got a lot of them.
How many can it be until it's like, no, it's a fact now. It's not a coincidence. And I think that's a great question to ask people that are currently defending him, because once again, there's literally TikTok.
I'll go ahead and ask you fucking G-boys. You know what? You know what, nigga? I got you, bro. I'll go ahead and ask you fucking David G-boys, nigga. How many coincidences? How many of goddamn? I can't even grammar. Embarrassing ass. We already know I get. How many coincidences are too many coincidences, nigga? There's too many connections to David with Celeste, nigga. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know if you enjoyed that nigga's music. I don't know if you wanted to fuck the nigga. I don't know if you were dreaming about the nigga. But I'm sorry, bro. He's got to be asked questions. And again, there's other shit. Again, if we list out everything, videos will be hours long. That's why we have a whole playlist going over this. Bro, you're going to take all of that, completely shelve it out. And then some of them, especially if you're somebody that's shelving it out because you saw the footage of Celeste with the altercation with her neighbors, if you're shelving it out because of that, because you think she was erratic, she was toxic, and the relationship, which was not a relationship, you're a fucking idiot. So again, I'm going to ask you, how many fucking coincidences, dumbass, are too many, nigga? How many? Probably not enough for you, nigga, because I bet, oh boy, can't wait for his next song. That shit never coming out, nigga. Slap dick.
With 100,000 plus likes just saying he's innocent. And I believe it's because, like, the police haven't arrested him or something really, really stupid.
Shout out to Miss Spillsash.
Genuinely, there's lots of people defending him right now. And it's, I mean, sure, I guess he hasn't been put in jail and he hasn't technically gone to court, but there's just so many coincidences. I wouldn't, like, say 100% that he did it, but I definitely would not be supporting him or saying that he's innocent. Like, that's just
exactly. That's fucking ridiculous.
Insane.
But simultaneously, at this point, I literally have no idea what one could possibly say to make all of this go away. I don't think.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, he hired Blair Burke and the best fucking lawyers. Yo, I don't give a fuck whatever plausible deniability that comes out of her mouth defending that nigga David, bro. There's too many fucking connections. And then whatever they say, I'm sorry, bro, I'm gonna be looking like, yo, come on, bro. You genuinely believe this shit? It's looking dumb as hell with all this John. And maybe that's actually, it's not even maybe. That shit is directly biased. But, bro, look how fucking bad this incident and tragedy is. A girly pop who at the time of her life being lost, she was 14 years of age, brother. Associated with a nigga that she should have never fucking been around, bro. Never should have been with. She had her whole fucking life out of her, all this shit, bro. You want me to just be like, that nigga's it? Bro, there's no way.
I think that it happens. I think that this guy is implicated with this girl in some way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No question. I'm not questioning that at all.
I think that this man is...
Let's really stand on it. Let's really stand on it, because he was past age of consent for sure.
Implicated by the existence of this child. And it is my personal opinion that whatever we're about to see come out of this is going to be so disgusting and so disturbing, even more than what we've already seen.
I feel, honestly, this just makes me sick to my stomach because...
Yeah, like this shit, bro, I just get more and more fucking mad as we see more shit. Like, this shit truly pissed me off. And these niggas really, bro, they really die harding on this nigga's cock. It is bro, that shit sends the fuck out of me, bro.
Sources,
like,
allegedly that she met him online, and that's how everything started.
Hi, David Bark! Yo, that's triggering.
Honestly, like, I really, really hope in the future that kids become less and less trusting. And I would never blame her for this. This is not her fault at all, but it's just...
Nah. This is why I will keep stamping it in. Everybody is allowed, of course. Everyone's allowed to have their opinions, all the different John freedoms, yada, yada. We already know that. But my main specific thing is the John I put in all the time. You're allowed to have a favorite creator, singer, songwriter... You know, rapper, YouTuber, streamer, TikToker, I don't care what it is. But do not idolize these motherfuckers as gods. Especially if you are a fucking jit. Because as I keep going on, especially in the CDST, you know, I'm seeing, like, it's going on, obviously, like I said, in the CDST, commentary, drama, slap, T community, or whatever. More and more heads are just willing to believe heads just off the basis of their words. Just off of what they're saying. Just because the who is saying that shit, they're just willing to 100% believe them. No substantial proof, no evidence, no facts, nothing. They're willing to believe on everything. And in sidebar, not even on that factor of like, yo, just believing on everything, yo, they're willing to do anything. They're such in awe and shock. Oh my God, my favorite person ever, he's right here. Oh. Nah. You should admire their work. You know what I'm saying? Their accolades, the successes, the things they've done, and especially to that, especially if you want to go in like the same direction of this person or whatever, innovate and use your own creativity off of that shit. But glazing these niggas up and thinking they can't do no wrong to where we're seeing an incident like this and you're willing to shelve it off, fuck out of here with that shit. Move out of my way with that shit. I ain't with it. Watch out.
There are so many evil people out there, and you don't always, like, it's hard for a child to understand that. I do not blame her once again at all. Like, it's not her fault at all, but like, there's so many evil people out there. I just really, really, really hope that there's just more restrictions somehow, so this cannot happen to kids. They cannot meet up with people. I am so sad that this ended up happening to her. It's beyond heartbreaking because someone this disgusting somehow got in contact with her online. Like, that's beyond disgusting. And once again, I just really, really hope that he faces consequences because people are blaming her. They're saying, well, she lied about well, I don't care what anything she said, anything she did, even if she somehow did, which there isn't much proof that she even did lie about.
Exactly. And question, every time they say that shit, I look at the niggas like they're fucking dumb as fuck. Or I don't actually look at them, but I look at like comments and shit like that, and I'm like, bro, are you actually fucking thinking? Okay, brother, she got fake IDs and shit. She's 14 years of age once more when she was found deceased. Brother, where the fuck is she getting fake IDs, bro? And you know how much it costs to get a fake ID, especially a one that's real, a good one, bro? Like, you know what I mean? That shit costs a bag. Like, nigga, this shit not fucking free. I don't think, like, these niggas think shit like this is just spawning out of fucking thin air. To get enough cheese, especially, bro, at that age, to be able to cop fake ID and a fake ID or multiple fake IDs, yo, I can only think of one source to where she would be able to get that shit, and it's probably, actually, no, in my opinion at least, it is definitely the same guy that was sending her $9,000 fucking dollars on Apple Cash. It's probably D4vd. Allegedly, hypothetically, but yeah, that plausible deniability is so fucking ass. Oh yeah, she's using fake IDs and shit. Okay, where'd she get them from, bro?
About her age, I don't care about any of that. She's still a child, and he's a
exactly, bro. She's a like, bro. And I was saying this again. That's no disrespect to Celeste, because I think again, just had a whole fucking rant, like the whole playlist in this video. Like, you know what I'm saying, that we should obviously be mourning her death, and she had her whole life ahead of her, but she was a stupid jit. And everybody knows what I mean by that. Like, yo, jits are ignorant. They don't want to be told what to do, bro. You know, they're going to have attitudes, especially when they don't get what they want. Like, we already know how this shit goes. So, bro, imagine, again, this is another thing, too. With the supposed ex-boyfriend of Celeste, that kid that came on with the interview with his mom, he was saying that she was taking their relationship serious. So imagine with David, bruh, this nigga who has basically, like, he's your favorite singer, fucking songwriter. This nigga got all the cheese in the world, bro. The nigga got the clout, like, bro. Oh my god, it's just like, dude. So I'm not going for that jump, bro. Nah, this is on her, bro. Nah, she set him up. She put him in a toxic nigga. What the fuck are you talking about, brother? He should have never been associating with her ever, in no regard, in no manner.
Full-grown adult. Not to mention the fact that people are also making, once again, these people have got to be his fans, making videos about, like, how she must have been fun to do stuff with.
Oh, I'm really fuming. Did y'all see it?
Before he ended up taking her life. Like, there's genuinely TikToks describing acts that they committed and what he did and enjoyed before he ended up taking her life, allegedly.
Yes. Yeah, this is why I always say, like, yo, man, sometimes, bro, the internet was a mistake, bro.
Like, genuinely, the fact that people are doing this is so beyond disgusting and insane.
Yeah, it just really goes to show that, yeah, a good amount of times the internet was a mistake.
Sensitive. I don't know why people are doing this. I don't know why he has so many defenders. I don't know the exact reason. Maybe it's because she's young. Maybe it's because she's a girl. I don't know exactly why. But this is beyond disgusting. And I really just hope that people learn to shut their mouths when they're going to say disgusting, creepy, dumb things like this.
We have some more information coming out about Celeste.
I just, like, why? What do you gain? What do you gain sucking this nigga off for free 90 fucking What do you gain? He don't know you, little bro. He not gonna fuck you, little bro. What's up? Now what? It's like, bro, what? I get it, bro. You may have enjoyed his music and all that shit, but I'm sorry, we gotta look at that shit in a different lens now that this incident came out. Like, brother, I don't know what these niggas want. Like, brother, your favorite fucking artist turned out to definitely have connections to a really fucking tragic incident, bro. You gonna have to take that shit to the chin, little nigga. Like, where the bro? Like, shit is tough. Like, I don't know how much you want to glaze this nigga cock, bro. Really be fucking stuffing the balls down your shit. But, nigga, it's really looking bad for this fuck. Like,
Hernandez and David. According to police records obtained by TMZ,
these niggas on something else. Like, I don't know what the fuck they're on.
11 times in a year. And these 11 calls that happened in a year's time frame started in February of 2024, which we know is the the very first time that Celeste went missing from home, all the way until April of 2025. 2 of these phone calls happened on March 19th of 2024, which is the second time that Celeste ran away, and she was caught on video surveillance running past a corner store that she would usually go to after or before school.
There were definitely a lot of different things that happened before she ended up officially going missing and then ended up being found unalive. So there was a lot of different stuff that went on, and I'm not going to blame the parents. I'm not going to blame any of them because, one, nothing is confirmed yet, and two, out of all the people, I just feel like going for the parents is wrong at this moment because they've just lost their child. And once again, I've seen a lot of TikToks mad at their parents, and I can see their perspective, but like just in this specific scenario, I would wait until more stuff comes out before you attack the family because they still lost their kid. And once again,
quite literally,
for the 100th time, things can be fake. You might have seen something fake about them to make them worse than they were. Maybe they didn't know about it. Maybe they tried, but they couldn't stop her. We don't know. And once again, I'm not blaming her. Do not take it as me blaming her. I'm not blaming her. I would never do that. What I'm saying is possibly he could have made her think a certain way, could have forced her, could have pressured her. There's so many different things. She is never at fault because she's a child, but we don't know enough about her family yet, what they've said. Neither do we about the girl. So just please do not mail them or send them anything mean because people have been doing that. And it's just like, out of all the people, her family, really, at a time like this, just let...
It's just because, again, it's just has being ignorant as fuck. It's like, dude, as everything unfolds and as more and more information comes out, especially like waiting on anything else to be more conclusive from the LAPD, you know what I'm saying, after especially the recent statement, it's like, yo, we just need more and more info. But again, to formulate that he is completely innocent, just like to formulate that he is completely guilty and was the one of ticket like that definitely took the life of Celeste or whatever, like, yo, having those viewpoints, like, bruh, both of those are not like conclusive. Both of those, like, we have no substantial grounds for either of those scenarios yet, so we can't assume it. But I will keep saying, to assume that, again, he is completely innocent of shit, like, yeah, nah, I'm sorry, that cannot be the case, because again, if it wasn't the case, why is there all these fucking coinky dinks, or better yet, that's not even in quotes, that just straight up is.
Them get through this, please, and do not blame them. Like, I'm not going to ever like get mad at them unless there was some official thing 100% confirmed that they took part in this, they agreed to something this, then sure, I agree to getting mad at them. But right now, because they are her family and nothing has been confirmed, the last thing I want to do is ever attack them.
And then there was a phone call to police to go to this corner store where Celeste was seen on surveillance video. We don't know a lot about these calls, but we know most of them were listed as minor crime investigation. But the other details that we are finding out surrounding this does leave everybody with questions. Because recently, one of Celeste's former classmates came out and also
ding ding ding
talked to TMZ and said that Celeste would joke about running away before she ended up going missing. And he explained that Celeste would say that she was unhappy at home and this is basically why she wanted to run away. He claimed that she didn't give much details except saying that her parents were mean to her. But he did say that she would say that she was going to run away to live with David.
Once again, this doesn't obviously paint them in an amazing light, but I know from seeing this happen with true crime situations where people immediately race to blame someone that we do not know enough about the situation, the severity of the situation, like specific.
Because that was a like thing, again, like as we're talking about prevalently within this, like, was that she probably had a turbulent home life, or like there was definitely tension within the home and all that. And obviously you would not want that to be the case. You would want that to be mitigated and for that whole situation, in itself to be like resolved on a whole nother matter. But I'm sorry, I would still prefer her to be with them, also knowing that she's an erratic young like teenage girly pop. I would still prefer her to be with them than with this fucking rapper, singer, songwriter fuck David, who again is most definitely not gonna have her best interests at heart, especially if this nigga, especially if a Tommy comes out. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, hell nah.
Her parents and how their relationship was, how bad it was. We do not know enough to immediately blame them, obviously. And just, if you know anything about true crime, I've talked about this before when I talk about true crime, but one thing that annoys me is people will pretend like they were in the scenario and will blame people like it's some sort of game or show or something. They'll be like, this person's in the wrong, they should have done more, and then this wouldn't have happened. And it's just like, dude, what if you were that person and you had 10,000 people blaming you for something that maybe they got something wrong and you're somehow being blamed for? Misinformation could spread easily, and then you will be harassed and your reputation will be ruined. So that's why I'm saying, just especially because I've seen a lot of TikToks being mad at the parents, we just let's direct our anger towards other people, let's just say, or let's direct our anger towards maybe researching, trying to dig up stuff, but do not confirm.
Shout out Trapler Ross. I'm saying, this shit keep getting me more fucking mad, and I'm like, I bet. I can't wait till the next information come out, because we're correlating that shit straight back. This nigga, bro, again, he hired the best in the fucking industry. Why the fuck would he have to do that if he wasn't really looking, you know, like, not in, god damn, I can't even grammar. Kind of sort of side of guilty, bro. Why would he do that? Why would he do that?
confirm anything, and please do not fake anything. There's been a problem with people faking stuff, especially with their families. Please do not fake anything. This stuff spreads, and it's just really disgusting. Please do not do this for attention or clout or any of that. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, donate to the GoFundMe.
You feel? You already know, of course. Shout out to Hun Miss Coco's crazy. Miss Coco Bud. You already know. That was We Were All Wrong About D4vd. New evidence. You already know that goes, of course. Like I said, though, if you want to watch the OG video about the Hun Miss Coco Bud, Miss Coco's crazy. Down in the description, first link, sure to love it, of course. Said name. But like, yo, final pains and conjecture with this. Again, within the whole regards to this whole David incident, I'll just say it prevalently once more. Again, to fully stamp it in, because Trilly yaps everything and does repeat himself. Is there full conclusive evidence saying that allegedly, hypothetically, or whatever, that David was the one that took the life of Celeste? No, because we have already seen from the LAPD that there was no cause of murder, and to that, obviously, if there's no cause of murder, like I said earlier in the John, there is no murderer. Is there also the case in factor that David is completely innocent? No, because again, there's no substantiations for that because of all these other connections and things and such like that. But what I will say, what definitely should be a thing, is that all information that, you know what I'm saying, can help towards this and that does come out, you know what I'm saying, that helps line things up, that, John, is needed, because obviously with that you can make more conclusive timelines, start lining things up way more, and when they finally, I mean hopefully at least do get this nigga in an interrogation room arrested or like in court for a trial, yeah, all this shit is getting brought up. And the camera got taken out before I finished. You gotta be kidding me. Hold on. Yeah, at least gotta get through the outro. Come on, man. Sloppy. I ain't gonna hold you. Sloppy. Jeez. Oh my god, now the camera messed up and all that. And bro, we're doing this in the outro. But yeah, just to finish it out real quick, y'all already know. Yeah, like, nah. We still need all that info, for sure. And then to that, hopefully, you know, they get him in the room. That'd be great. But anyway, as far as the whole David incident goes, obviously, like we say in pretty much every video covering it, when more information comes out, if any more information comes out, we'll be here to cover it. Whether it be on Miss Coco Bird, you know what I'm saying, Trappler Ross, I know WestJet has like that. We're making videos on it, so we'll be there. But other than that, again, shout out to love, shout on the shirt of love. Really can grab him for none. Shout out shirt of love with Miss Coco Bird once more. And I'm gonna get y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.